It has been a long time since I have played a deck as fun as this. Oh my god, did this do well in the arena. Oh, spoiler alert, I recorded this after I played the matches. Why? Because it did take me a couple of rounds to get the deck right. As per usual, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys good decks to look at, not just some cheaply shot together deck because I'm trying to make a video every day and we're running out of different card combinations to use. This deck right here, I think, will do you well. So, I actually put myself on some limitations, as per usual. We're only using the 4 sets that are not rotating out of standard in this deck. I'm going to do a quick run through just real quick to make sure that is true, and that seems to be the case. So, all of this stuff stays in. For that reason, this has a legitimate place in standard. As you can see, the core of this deck is from the starter deck, Strength in Numbers. But there's a caveat. We added another color for this card in particular, Broker's Ascendancy. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Wow. Don't even worry about the rest of the text. We're not playing any Planeswalkers in here. This is great in a token central deck that is just aiming to make more tokens. Yes. So, what are we doing exactly with this deck? Well, we have the Lunarch Veteran in here to to add 1 life every time a creature enters the battlefield. I found this to be very important because if you have flyers coming at you and they're doing a lot of damage and you don't have any way of recovering the damage, it doesn't matter if you start to take over the board state in the mid-range of the match. If you lost too much health, you're going to lose anyway. 4 witness protection. Again, big creatures and flyers are our 2 worst enemies. So why not turn them into 1/1 citizens with a legitimate job that is totally not related to the drug trade. Fateful Absence takes the place of getting rid of those pesky planeswalkers that all the players like to play. I mean, they just love their planeswalkers. This guy gets rid of those. Gala Greeters. Yes. 4 of these. You get 3 different procs when a creature enters the battlefield. So, you're saying to yourself, well, you haven't talked about your tokens yet. You're right, and we're getting to that. With Join the Dance, create 2 1/1 white human tokens. Wedding Announcement. We all know Wedding Announcement, the good old faithful. At the beginning of your end step, if you swing with 2 or more creatures, you draw a card. If you do not, you create a 1/1 at level 3. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Nice way to get a couple of tokens out on the field, and that helps Gala Greeters. That helps Lunarch Veteran, right? Get a couple of tokens out, and then turn them all in a +1/+1 for 3. Pretty good combination. Got the Gathering Throng. You play 1, you search your library, you pull 3 out of the library, put them into your hand, shuffle your library, and you have 3 more 1/1s for 3 in your hand. 3/1, not great. 3/1 that you could cast 3 turns in a row, 4 turns in a row, pretty good. We also have ways in the early game to use Rigo. And when it enters the battlefield, add a shield counter, or with a shield counter on it. And whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with 1 or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card. That can help us draw into Rabble Rousing, right? And with Rabble Rousing, whenever you attack, you get that many 1/1 green-white citizen tokens. And so as far as budget goes on this deck, the only things you're really going to have to craft here are these Gala Greeters. Yes, it's 4 rares, but a very super standard card for any kind of green deck. It's very useful, especially if you're putting a lot of creatures out. 1 Wedding Announcement, 3 Broker's Ascendancies, but you could get these in the Jump In event, so take it as you will. It might be hard to get, but it could be very easy if we all just did these Jump In events. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge there, right? 2 Rigos for this style of deck, and then 2 Rabble Rousings, right? And that's it, except for the lands. Yes, we do have a lot of very expensive lands, but as said before, we want to make sure that the land base is right on decks we're constructing. It just makes all the difference in the world. Earlier Magic players, and I was also guilty of this. I didn't worry too much about land. And now it's one of the focuses I have on crafting a new account, right? You want the lands. So, as far as expense with this deck, I would say that it is on a scale to 10, maybe a 3 on toughness. One being another deck you'll see coming out for this week's midweek magic. Oh, fun. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, it's the most budget you can get, let's just say. It's a 1. But I would put this one at about a 3. Because you do have a decent amount of rares, but the rares are going to be used in everything. I would really say that expensive decks have 30 plus rares or 25 plus rares, and a few mythics thrown in here and there. This is not expensive at all. Yes, you have rares, but you have rares that I would use in so many different situations that, I mean, these are going to be standard, right? These have to be almost standard cards for the new format. They're just really strong cards. So, before we jump into the arena, I want to take a second and say thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video. We are growing in numbers. Our mass is growing, much like the atmosphere of this deck. So, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you in the arena. Really like this hand. Wish we had some creatures in it. It's like all spells. But we do have Join the Dance. I don't think it's too dangerous to keep this hand. We do have to play the Dreamroot Cascade as a tapped land, but hey, can't win every little battle. Let's go on and join the dance. Get some creatures out. Then we're going to wedding announcement. Look at all those tokens. Swing with 2. We'll draw a card. Ooh. Gets rid of the wedding announcement. Not a big fan of that. Let's go with Broker's Ascendancy. I would rather him get rid of a wedding announcement than Broker's Ascendancy. This will give us constant value throughout the game. Man, people thought Ranger class grew big. Look at Join the Dance. Darling of the masses. It does suck that we lose a card draw from Wedding Announcement, but, I mean, if Broker's Ascendancy stays out and he does not board wipe, we're looking pretty good. Yeah, these little tokens are messing him up. Okay. There we go. We just get a pass back to us. Now, he doesn't know about this Join the Dance, but you know what? We don't need to play anything. We got to watch out for board wipes. So just these 2 little tokens will keep swinging. And every turn they will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Kills one of them. Takes 3. Do the other Join the Dance. That keeps Fatal on board. So he has to find a way to deal with all of this. He does not. He passes. Huh. He's still here, though. Why? Wandering Emperor.
I've learned much during my
Kills a big one, gains 2 life.
You are not much of a roadblock.
That's a good chance for Gala Greeters to get involved here. And we got plenty of land, so we'll put a 1/1 counter on Gala Greeters and gain 2 life. And sure, yeah, this is a little bit slower, and we are very susceptible to board wipes here. I don't imagine we're playing a lot of decks with a lot of board wipes. Yeah, creates a 2/2, so probably no board wipe. If he's sacking his Wandering Emperor, he probably doesn't have the board wipe. Opponent passes. Well, very simple turn. Just go to swings and do what this duck does. Those were a lot of words that were not real words. Go straight to attack. Yes, those are words. Yeah, kills the Gala Greeters. That's not good enough.
My judgment is fine.
Right to 0. Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I am talking about. Gala Throng. 2 wedding announcements. Very expensive hand here, but interesting. I think that's able to get mulliganed. And we could keep this and get rid of the Fateful Absence. I'm going to regret that. That is not typically how you're supposed to play that. You're supposed to keep the 1 card that could kill a creature if you need to. But there's just so much value here that it's just hard, you know? It hurts my heart. Join the dance, and we are right back where we were in the last match. Yep, little 1/1s. 4, 5, 6, 7. We shouldn't have to discard here. So we can play our Throng without having to discard. Very nice, very nice. Get all 3 of these into the hand. Swing for 2. Next turn we do have another mana we could play, but we would prefer... I would prefer to draw 1 more mana. Then we could do Rabble Rousing. And my god. Oh, hey. Glad we got the Throngs. We'll get rid of them. Well, we did not get land that turn, so we'll play the Wedding Announcement, put that on the field, swing for 5, draw a card. Yeah, there it is. There's our mana. There it is. So. Okay. We got a Kaya. Alright, we got 5 mana. Rabble Rousing. You are out of mana. So, join the dance can go under there, and let's get rid of this Kaya here. He has no mana left, so we definitely get rid of it. And get to keep digging through our library. That's amazing. It's actually really, really, really good. More mana. Witness Protection on that guy. He is now a 1/1. Now it is a fair trade-off for me and the opponent. Beautiful. That is so beautiful. Gathering Throng. We might as well go full on tribal here, right? It's not quite tribal, unless tribal is tokens. Now they're all 2/2s. Board wipe? This is the time that we get board wipes. But luckily we only have 1 real creature on the field. The rest are just tokens. There it is. Told you. He had to have it, didn't he? Oh, this is going to hurt. He's right back up to full health. Okay, put the Gala Greeters out. Pop the Join the Dance. 1/1 counter. And gain 2 life. Okay. We're looking okay. Opponent is down to 3 cards. Ah, another Ragent. Discard a card. That's his whole spiel. So we're going to target this. Yes. Resolve, and then there we go. I did not miss any steps. Really good, really, really good. And we are almost out of cards, so we will now draw 2 cards. Ooh, all kinds of good stuff here. But swing. Yes. Yes. And yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No blocks. Is this another board wipe? I'm going to hold this stuff up because I really feel like another board wipe is coming. I really do. Generally, when you play on Arena, you face the opposite deck you are, and they end up wrecking you half of the time. Okay. What you got? You're not going to like me right now. You are really not going to like me. Witness protection. Yes, yes, yes. I get all three of them, so I might as well just click through them really fast. What a beautiful deck. Beautiful. Besides, blocks are important. Opponent is out of cards. Yeah, I will happily take that damage. Ouch. We did it. Oh, man. Not even close. That looks like a clear mulligan. If an opponent isn't playing creatures, that's really, really bad. I got a turn 2, turn 3. I got 2 turn 2s. I think we want to get rid of the backup agent. It is a good card. It does have a place in this deck, but for now, I don't know. It just seems like there's more value in getting the Gathering Throng going, getting the Join the Dances going, eventually getting into Rabble Rousing, got 3 lands. I mean, it's looking pretty solid. No draw power. Innkeeper. Ghast Innkeeper. We could witness protection here. I think we get the Throng going to fill our hand back up with little crap creatures. If I could click on them. There it is. Okay, no attacks. We'll just sit back and chill. Got a land drop for next turn with the Dreamroot Cascade. Dispute on the Ghast. But the Gathering Throng has already done his damage. He does not get rid of the Throng. Okay. Another Ghast comes out. Okay, we are 2 mana away. We got 1 in hand. Oh boy. So. Witness protection on the Ghast. It loses all abilities. Now. He does not do anything about it. I wanted to play a Gathering Throng, that's more damage on field, but Gala Greeters is the right play. And now we can start swinging. Yes, we will lose creatures here. Or a creature. But we still start to get damage off. We start to clear his field up a little bit. I was really hoping for a Prosperous Innkeeper block on one of the tokens, but of course we couldn't get that lucky. Ooh, Lizette. Welcome to the battle, Lizette. Okay. Veteran. 1/1 on Gala Greeters. Throng. Treasure. And we don't need to take the action. We already have them all. No attacks. A long wait for the opponent. swings. 3, 4, 5. Now we could be running into a trap right here. And I think we are. Sometimes you just gotta challenge your opponent and make the block. That was a big loss for the opponent here. And we lost 2 tokens. Soul Shatter. Okay, he came out of that okay. He came out of that okay. I think it's time we get Rabble Rousing going. We'll put the Broker's Ascendancy under here. And we'll go ahead and start getting our creatures out. Blood on the snow. Well, okay, we'll start it all over. Gets his Innkeeper back, but it's now a 1-1. Oh! Opponent scoops. Opponent scoops. I don't think that was a cheap victory either. Look at this. Like, he has 1 card. 1. We were able to wear him down that quickly with this deck. He used Blood in the Snow, Soul Shatters. He knows we have Lunarch Veteran that can come back out, join the dance. That's 3 creatures swinging, turns into 6, turns into 12. Broker's Ascendancy comes out, pumps everything. He doesn't even know about the wedding announcement, but he also knows about these 2 Gathering Throngs as well. Yeah, we won. All right. We got a Broker's Ascendancy. Man. I think this is keepable. Lunarch Veteran into Backup Agent, Fateful Absence for defense, and then eventually into Broker's Ascendancy once we get the blue mana. Okay. Looks like a plan. Let's see what the opponent is playing. We'll know a lot after this first land drop. Black. Removal. Okay. Backup Agent on the Lunarch Veteran. And we'll not swing. We will not swing. A second gas. A third gas. My word. Well, we do get Broker's Ascendancy. Let's go ahead and get that cooking. We cannot attack into that. That's just all of your creatures die for no reason. It's still all of your creatures die for no... A 4th gas. And now a Jader. My word. Well, he kept the hand. So apparently he's like, this looks fun. We'll get our Throngs out of here. We're not going to attack again. Opponent has a huge field. He should be in the initiative. Join the dance would be a really good draw here. 1 mana would be a really good draw here. We'll go ahead and block it. Let me guess, so you are already dead, right? Oh, Deadly Dispute on one of the guests. Does a -1/-1 on the backup agent. Yep. Nice little value play for the opponent to get a creature off of the field. Knew there had to be a trick in there. I guess we really should have taken that. Bloodchief's Thirst. But now we get a flyer. Now we want to draw land. We did not draw land. But what we did do was be able to turn his guy into a legitimate businessman. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Okay. That's really, really good. The goal is procession. And we kind of have to sit back and outgrow him. Do blocks like this. He's still got 3 ghasts. 1 card in hand. Can you kill a ghast? It is thus far an unanswered question of the strength of the card in hand. Meat hook. Okay. So I don't feel like we're too far behind here anyway. Because that's 2 damage on the field. We can see the 2 damage. If we could just come back with a Lunarch Veteran and a Gathering Throng. Both of these commons. And they're going to be able to do significant damage if the opponent cannot take them off of the field. And quickly, too, because Broker's Ascendancy will make them bigger and bigger and bigger. Opponent decides to swing. We are not going to block that at all. Have 0 interest in blocking. My turn. Let's swing. And Broker's Ascendancy to destroy target enchantment? No, we want Purge. We're not really scared of the Meat Hook Massacre. I'm glad I drew cards. That's a really good draw. Both of these are really good draws. We do need the mana for Rabble Rousing, but, I mean, Magic is easy when you draw the things you need. Wipes out a creature, creates a zombie. If we draw mana here, we're in really, really good shape.
Welcome to Witherbloom College.
He's able to continue to get rid of my field.
Watch the life essence fade.
Yeah, right here. Fateful Absence on the Onyx, and then we're going to join the dance. Oh, yeah. Continuing to get value from that Broker's Ascendancy. Is this just going to be another Mana Swarm? Or Token Swarm? It might be. Opponent's taking a while to decide what to do. He will investigate. Hopefully it's not as good as an Onyx. Swings. No blocks. Yep. I don't know. That value engine's looking really good for the opponent. We did not get land there. I was really, really hoping for land. We could put another Throng out. I mean, it accomplishes something, getting a bigger body out there to swing a little bit harder. Decline. Next. Swing. Yeah. And counters. It's still not lethal, so... Oh, well, definitely not lethal now. I gotta say, opponent is sticking in this with this mono black. It's pretty cool. Fateful Absence again. Still no land. Luminous Phantom. Backup agent. Put the counter here. Swing for 7. Alright. What does opponent draw? That's the real question. Watch it be Meat Hook Massacre. Nope. It wasn't. And again, another victory. Undefeated with this deck. Okay, a wedding announcement. I always like wedding announcements. Only problem is we got 3 special lands here. Rabble Rousing later on in the game, Gathering Throng, and the backup Egypt. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We kind of need basic lands here. Oh my god, another special land. But after the next one's placed, then no big deal. Get the wedding announcement down. Oh, yay! A basic land. Said no one ever. Besides me right now. Trading with the sculptor wouldn't be a terrible idea. Glad to see you leaving. Glad to see you go. Snowlands are no longer really going to be a thing for a while in Standard, and that is beautiful. Beautiful. Green-blue, though, for the opponent, so we're probably going to see that Serpent guy come down. Koma, Kuma, Yuma, Duma, and of course Ascended Spirit. Now here's the thing, he can tap 2 and make him a 2/3 at any point, so this might be the match that got away. You see, I had to be cocky about it, didn't I? Man, oh man. There we go, there we go. There's 3. And we'll have to discard if we play that Gathering Throng. We don't want to. We'll pass. I guess we did miss out on 2 damage there. Ooh. Ooh. I want to turn that Ascendant Spirit into a Citizen. I also want to turn that Spirit of Elder Guard into a Spirit. He reaches down, gets his Forest. My word. My word, opponent. Come on. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Hey, you untap the land. Plays another land. Really good at getting his whole hand out, gotta say. Now we can play the Gathering Throng. Take the action, reach down, grabbing the rest of the Throngs. And we are not in any position to attack. We'll create another 1/1. We really need Broker's Ascendancy here. Pumps the Spirit. Wait a minute, those are not counters. So we could really get rid of that at any point. Untaps a land. Pumps the Spirit again. So now we really need the a kill spell. Or a legitimate businessman. One of the two. Either one will work. Swings for 4 in the air. And we get a Gala Greeters. Well, we could do Rabble Rousing. Wedding announcement, join the dance. Oh, Broker's Ascendancy. There it is. So I swing with this. I'll lose 2. But what if I just did this? I just lose 1. I create 2 1/1s. Is that how this is going to go? Let's find out. We lose 2. But we do eliminate a threat. We get to draw again, and we got another Gala Greeters. He continues to pump that Ascendant Spirit. We gotta find a way to deal with that sucker. Fast. Oh my word, an attack. Do you swing with the Elder Guard as well? No, you do not. He draws a card. And it's our turn. Woo-wee! That was a lot. Witness protection on the Ascendant Spirit. Yes, sir. Still a 3/3, so still dangerous to us. Gala Greeters. There we go. Gathering Throng. Sweet. Let's gain 2 life. We lost an awful lot of life against that Ascendant Spirit. So we want to go back and grab some of it back. No attacks this turn. Next turn we can swing with a Throng. So what's he want to do with the legitimate business person? I'm sure his first option is going to be getting rid of the witness protection on it. If he can do that, he's in really good shape. We finally get a tapped land. Good to see. Opponent is still breathing, has a pulse, everything. Ooh, that's really good. Drags out 2 forests. Use the timeout. I wonder if people that played that this slowly ever like, oh, it's a time crunch. It's a time crunch. Arena is so hard to... You don't have enough time to react. I wonder how fast they drive on the highway. Probably not very. He does kill the Gala Greeters, and we will block this. He is indestructible, so we're basically just losing a creature, but, you know. Darling of the Masses comes up. What? Get the Gala Greeters. And get the Darling out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Treasure. Opponent. There we go. Okay. Now I figure that he's going to block this. Put a 1/1 on Gala Greeters. There we go. Looks beautiful. Swinging for 5. Yep. There we go. Blocks with the Sculptor. We're looking really good. We still have to do smart attacks, though. Because that Spirit of Elder Guard is really big. We also need to get to this Broker's Ascendancy. I wonder if we just swing hot and heavy to get the Broker's Ascendancy to come out. Put the Veteran down. Of course, put a counter on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the 2 life. Decline. 9. I'm not afraid of board wipes. Decline. Swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can actually do something like this. That will get my Broker's Ascendancy out. These guys just recreate themselves every turn. And they'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. And Isn't this a beautiful deck? You gotta admit that this is absolutely gorgeous. We get one block. Opponent down to 14. 1-1 on everything. Boseiju comes out. And he's like, yeah, I got all this value out here. Yeah, well, we just got a bunch of 1-1s that we just made bigger. I think every turn we just swing with all the citizens. Into the fray with you. Okay. Wow. That's actually really powerful. Yeah, so he gets to recreate that creature. It's too bad it's so late in the game. I don't really care. What if I just turn my whole board into citizens? That sounds kind of cool. Okay, opponent. Getting the rope again. That is the correct thing to Blizzard Brawl. And he passes. Okay. We drew land, so we want to move to attacks. Swing hot and heavy. Wow, look at that. We'll get all three of the procs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're up to 29 health. And we're forcing the opponent to hold up blockers. Which we just throw our entire board at him every turn. Is this it? No, he survives by 2. End turn. And the beauty of this is we still have these chump blockers, and everybody's getting bigger. Is this what you wanted? A deck like this? Taps a land manually. Opponent, it is way too early in the day to start drinking. Sculpture of Winter is not good enough. He goes for making his Ascendant Spirit as big as humanly possible, swinging. Well, we'll block 2 here. That's 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. Do that there. Good game. Yeah, I'm not going to let you really hit me hard. Okay. There it is. Swing. Counterattack. Still undefeated. Well, I've seen all I needed to see for this deck to know that this deck is pretty legit. I'm going to keep playing this deck. I'm going to use this deck quite a bit. Let's go to a post-game wrap. And oh my god, did this deck do really, really, really well. What do I think we could take out of this? The Rigos, they didn't seem to do much, so I would take those out for sure. Maybe add in, if you want to be really budget-friendly, more Darling of the Masses. I think that this card, we didn't give it a lot of time to shine because we just had the Broker's Ascendancy and the Broker's Charms and the Rabble Rousings that made it to where, you know, this stuff wasn't big enough to really matter too much. But the Gathering Throng was great in here. The Wedding Announcement. The Broker's Ascendancy was very, very good. The Broker's Charm was really good to draw cards. Mainly draw cards. But it is versatile. Everything in here really seemed to work. Now, am I going to craft this? This is very close to me crafting it. I am definitely saving this in my free-to-play account. And wow, I mean, chances are this is a deck that's going to get better whenever Dominaria comes out. So there's a really good opportunity to craft a good deck here and to be able to compete. Like, you don't care if any of this stuff dies. It doesn't matter. And if they have something big, you just Witness Protection. And if you don't get your Witness Protection, you could also Fateful Absence it. Yeah, the opponent does get a clue, right? With both of these removals, your opponent gets something back. But I don't think that matters so much because who cares if they're putting creatures out? Swing through anyway. You're going to get stuff back with the Rabble Rousing. So this deck is very, very, very close, if not a deck that I will craft on my free-to-play account in order to bust up through the ranks and maybe even get into some competitive play. I can see this getting into some competitive play. But once again, thank you for being here. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. It makes the algorithm think that this content is brilliant, and it will get out to people a lot more frequently if we are liking and we are subscribing. But thank you for being here. And I've come to the point in the video where I have run out of words. Bye.